You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. Just believe in it. Believe in it. You can do
Hello
whatever
everyone,
you
welcome
want.
to Executives After Hours vlog series. This is your host, Dr. James Kelly. Welcome, and hey, listen, go out, grab my book, The Crucible's Gift, 5 Lessons from Authentic Leaders Who Thrive in Adversity. It's on Amazon, it's in Barnes & Noble, it's on indie books, so wherever you can get it digital and hard copy. And find out why people like Bill George, who wrote the book True North, or Dr. Marshall Goldsmith, have endorsed this book. So go get it, grab it. Also, one quick note, if you are interested in me speaking at an event, love to get booked, love to go do it, whether it's in the Middle East or back in the States, just please reach out. And you can look below and see the details there. All right, so today's topic is something that I was really curious about, and so I did some research in academia, and it's about the intersection of work, family, and the impact of an authentic leader on an employee. Essentially. So this is an article, a 2017 article from Leadership Quarterly, really well-respected academic journal, and it's written by two women, Dr. Susanne Braun and Dr. Karolina Nieberle. One is out of, I probably overdid that because that looks kind of more French, and she is German, I believe, so maybe it's not Nieberle, I'm not sure. But this title of this article is Authentic Leadership Extends Beyond Work. A multi-level model of work, family, conflict, and enrichment. And here was the big burning question that they had. Is this, right? So does the impact of an authentic leader have a significant impact on a follower's family life? Can an authentic leader help enhance, enrich their home life, and at the same time minimize the potential conflicts that they have at home? And so they pulled this whole concept called work-home resource model, and this was by a pair, and I'm just going to give you their last names, called Brummelhuis and Bakker. It's a 2012 article. I'll put it in the notes. But these two proposed this conflict, or this idea of work-home resource model. And what it really is predicated on is this idea of work depleting your resources when it's a negative environment. And in this negative environment, if it's time stressor, or it's just general stress, if it is bad in work environment, bad culture, individuals will take that home, and they call this work-family conflict. On the other side of this, though, what they propose is this idea of if the environment is healthy, giving, they create space for individuals to have relationships with those in the workplace, meaningful relationships. Give them space and have bosses or supervisors that are supportive, that are nurturing, that are mentoring. This allows them to have a work-family enrichment experience, which means they bring home these positive environments and vibes from work to the house. Now, as someone who grew up in a house whose mom was constantly in a work-family conflict mode, I can tell you that it had a direct impact on me as a child. I spent 20 years dreading the real world, dreading the fact I had to work 9 to 5, dreading that I would have a boss, and just thinking that work sucked. So this article for me specifically has some personal connotations to it, but here's what they found in this article. And maybe this isn't that surprising to you, but they went out and researched 10 teams of at least 2 individuals per team, so 2 followers and then obviously 10 leaders. They acknowledge this is not a huge sample. They went out to get a larger sample, but like any organizational research, it can become complicated and difficult to get people to respond. So I encourage you, if you listen to this and an academic comes to you, open your door, let them do the research to help you run a better organization. Okay, so here's what they found. They researched these teams and they found this, that when a follower perceives an authentic leader as being more authentic, right, espousing the values of authenticity in the workplace, the follower minimizes their work-family conflict. It reduces it. So there's this negative relationship. So the more authentic, the less work conflict there is, work-family conflict that there is. So this is really important in a work environment to create a healthy culture. They also tried to research this at the team level as well. I'm going to leave that out of this from a simplicity standpoint. And so the other thing they looked at was this notion of, okay, if someone is perceived as authentic, an authentic leader is off the charts authentic, how does that impact the follower's home life as well? And what they found is that the stronger the perceptions of the authentic leader by the follower, the more the follower took that work environment home with them, the more they felt lifted up, the more they felt engaged in the workplace. And we know that engagement in work is awful right now. It's roughly 33% in the US based on the Gallup, and roughly around 19 globally. So it's pretty bad all in all. And so here's the important thing is that as an organization, if we can create leadership development programs that allow your leaders to lead more authentically, create a more enriched environment, your employees will go home to their families and espouse those values as well. And if we can get the followers to have a happier home, they're going to come to work more prepared, more ready, and more productive. All right, until next week, I will see you later. Please subscribe on YouTube, like this, share this, and do as you want. Remember, go get the book, The Crucible's Gift. All right, everyone, take care.
You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. Just believe it, believe it. You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want.